The world of One Piece has a lot of legends, great marines and pirates alike. A lot of them have a massive reputation in the One Piece fictional world, but also in our real world. And then there is Rocks, the god amongst legends. He's the most searched One Piece character of 2025, yet he's only been there for half of this year. He's the guy you always bet on, even when the narrator says to always bet on Kaido. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Glazing the Rocks D Xebec. If you're also a Rocks Glazer like me, show the Haki Nation some love by subscribing to this channel, but also smashing that like button. Me, the bearded One Piece fan, would greatly appreciate your support. Before we begin this, I just wanted to clarify some stuff about Rocks. He is not a good person. He may be better than the scum at Marygoeise, but he's still a pirate and he's still a criminal. So get your facts right. Do not forget that he stabbed Child Loki when he tried to join his crew. Just because you love him doesn't mean he's a great guy. Let's get into the video. First feat. This man killed an admiral 1v1. A feat unheard of in this time and age. They don't just handle the title of admiral to anybody. It's gotta be somebody strong. It's gotta be somebody with a great and powerful devil fruit. And that person, unfortunately, met his end by the hands of Rocks. And to make matters even worse, it got off screen. It didn't even have a fight in the manga, which is insane for an admiral. But hopefully we get to learn more about this admiral, and some people are even theorizing that this admiral might just be the father of Sakazuki. But for the agenda fans, this admiral got folded by Rocks' insanely powerful off-screen Omi. Feat number 2. After fighting and killing an admiral and sneaking into Marygoeise, this man was not even tired. Rocks D Xebec got past all the marines and world government agents. And then he even got past the Gorosei. How, you may ask? Well, of course it was the off-screen Omi again. Because we didn't even get to see how he got past them. And please, do not talk to me about Sabo. He got caught by the Gorosei and Imu whilst following Cobra to the throne room. That does not count. But Rocks, on the other hand, completely bypassed the Gorosei and went straight into the flower room, deep inside Marygoeise. Bro was squaring up against Imu, and with no fear in Rocks' eyes, he's telling Imu that he will be back. I mean, think about it, guys. You're there squaring up against your final goal, looking him dead in the eyes and telling him, oh, I will be back. You just wait. I'm not gonna take you on right now, but I will be back. Yeah. Feat number 3. Man constructed the most powerful crew in all of these pirate generations. Granted, not all of them were that loyal to him. In fact, there was just a handful of loyal ones to him, but still, you tried to keep a whole island filled with vicious, hungry, killing pirates tamed under your hand. And don't you dare trying to compare the Rocks pirates to another crew. I don't want to hear it. If you told me the red hair pirates, I'd say no. If you told me the beast pirates, I'd say no. If you told me the big mom pirates, I'd still say no. Even Cross Guild, no, not even. The Roger pirates comes close to this strong of a pirate crew. Nothing is comparable. He fought on equal terms with the strongest giant in the series, probably. A giant with Conqueror's Haki, Armament Haki, and Ryou, splitting the sky when they clashed. Their Haki flew past 10-kilometer radius, if not more. Remind me in the comments below. Bro, Harold was untouchable back in these days. Everybody was scared of him. The world government couldn't just go after him and try to take his head. He was too strong. They'd have to put a lot of effort to kill him. And Brox, he was on that exact same level. And guess what? After their first clash, these two characters became basically best of friends. And they probably have one of the best dynamics between two characters in the series, or if you want to stay conservative, post time skip. They got great respect for one another, but they also have ideals that clash with each other. And we see them clash and fight multiple times in the manga. I can't wait for the anime to reach these episodes. Feat number 5. Bro casually one-shot the strongest member of the Holy Knights. Not once, but twice in the same chapter. Twice. And guess how he did it? Well, he did it while carrying his son and his wife on his shoulder, running away from Garling, and he used the off-screen, no me, twice on him, and bro was completely out of it. Garling, the Holy Knight, was not even alone. He was surrounded with these monsters that was also chasing after rocks. And guess what? Yeah, off-screen, no me, hit hard, man. It's one of his most powerful abilities. And in fact, he passes that down to Blackbeard. And I mean, come on. You all know about the Blackbeard off-screen, no me! It's one of the truly greatest abilities in this whole series. Took down Ace, took down Garling, and took down Law. We had a little bit of a scuffle between Blackbeard and Law, but then the off-screen kicked in and Law was done. So this ability is incredible, and I guess it passes through in the Davy family. Oh, oopsie, I might have said a spoiler, but this whole thing is a spoiler, so what are you doing here watching spoilers, okay? I'm just rambling now, but heck, come on, man. Taking down the strongest member of the Holy Knights off screen twice in one chapter, and I'm repeating myself. But how are we going to take Garling seriously, even after he became one of the Gorosei? You let me know the answer for that in the comments. Feat number 6. Rox fought Emu for 1.5 to 2 chapters. And I know, maybe that doesn't sound cool enough, but Rox was not just fighting Emu. He was scolding him. He was giving him the speech no me. He was telling him that he knows all about him. He made Emu so irritated that he had to resort to the regeneration and the Domi reverse gimmick. Without these abilities, I mean, Emu would completely cooked. Also, Emu resorted to the cheapest trick in the book just to get rid of this guy as fast as possible. He started threatening his loved ones and everything just to rattle the untouchable rocks. But when he spoke to Emu, he truly made him shit himself. This guy knew about everything. He knew about Joybo. He knew about the former king of the world, Davy Jones, which he is blood related to. He knew every single thing that could get under Emu's skin. And that's why Emu had to resort to these cheap tricks. He just couldn't take it. But if you think about it, guys, if Rox would have teamed up with King Harold, and he knew fully well that King Harold had the capability to assist him in becoming the king of the world himself, would he have become that? Am I making myself clear with that question? Maybe not. If not, just tell me I'm yapping in the comments, okay? Write to me. Oh, you don't know English, bro. Just yapping, whatever. You know what to do, guys. Feat number 7. The final piece of glazing of this video is that Rox was a family man. And you might think, bro, you were speaking about him taking down the king of the world and being so strong his haki could go 10 miles radius or whatever. Why are you glazing him being a father? Well, family attachment are a rarity for these One Piece dads. They either abandon their child, dragon, blaming child is his weakness. Granted, that maybe is true, but still, you still abandoned him. Like, Luffy didn't even know that he had a dad. Or lie to them. Tell them that someday you will be back. But you have no interest, zero interest in going back. Yasop. So it's gotta be a lot being in the story of One Piece, where every dad, basically, Kuma is an exception. But every other dad is basically a piece of shit. But then you have Rox, who is a piece of shit himself. Like, don't mind me. Like, of course he's a piece of shit, bro. He's a filthy criminal who killed hundreds and hundreds of people flattened villages, robbed a lot of places. Like, do not mistake this guy for a good person or a hero. Do not. But Daga, he was a family man, and that's why most of the One Piece fandom get him wrong. Oh, Rox likes his family? He wants to protect them? Okay, well then he's a good person. You might have to read One Piece again for that. But on a serious note, each one of these characters has their own reason for leaving their child. But then you have Rox, going back for his family in the times of need, making sure that they are okay, giving up his dream for their lives. That's a real family man for you. If the God Valley incident wouldn't have happened, Rox might have actually had the chance to become the king of the world. Also, his kid is alive. He inherited a lot from his dad. Including the off-screen stuff, but his mother, still alive. As far as we know, still alive. So you tell me in the comments below, where is Teacher's mother and how is she still alive? If she is still alive. I hope y'all enjoyed this video of me glazing rocks for I don't know how long, 10-12 minutes straight? Yeah, like, subscribe to my second channel. If you want more of short piece content, follow me on the Instagram, on the TikTok, and yes, I will see you guys next time.